Hello friends, Megha here. Welcome back to my tutorial series on Android. In today's session, we touch padding and margin. Let's first open the project Simple Counter that we have developed till now in Android Studio. Now open activity main.xml file and open the preview if not already open. Increase the zoom if necessary. When we click on this text view, we see a box which represents the text view. When you click on the outside of this text view, we see there is another box which is the linear layout, that is the parent of this linear layout. In the text section, there is an attribute Android padding equal to 30 dp inside our text view. Let's remove this line. Now again click on the text view in the preview. Well, the text view box has shrunk after deleting the padding. And if we put the padding back, the text view's box size increases again. Now add another attribute Android margin equal to 30 dp inside the text view. Again, when we click the text view, there is a space on the sides that is between the text view box and the linear layout which was not there before. So how does this padding and margin work? Padding is the space inside the border, between the border and the actual view's content. Margins, on the other hand, are the spaces outside the border between the border and the other elements next to this view. This is Simple Counter's current layout. The red box indicates the linear layout. The green box shows the border of the text view. 0 is the text view's content. These blue lines indicate the padding, the space between the content and the border. Here we have top padding, bottom padding, left padding and right padding. There are separate attributes for all the different paddings in Android, and we can set them individually to different values. Go ahead and check that out. When we remove the padding, all the space around the text vanishes. Currently, there is no space between the linear layout and the text view's border. The orange lines indicate the margin. When we add margin, we add space between the text view's border and the linear layout. Like the padding, Android provides top, bottom, left and right margin, which can be set to different values individually. If you notice, the buttons are stacked on the bottom of the screen. There is no space between the main linear layout and the buttons, even between the buttons and the buttons linear layout. So we are going to add a margin of 8 dp to the buttons. We write Android layout margin equal to 8 dp. This increases the space between the buttons and the buttons linear layout, giving a clear view of buttons. Remove the text view's padding of 30 dp and add the padding of 60 dp to the text view linear layout. Similarly, we add a padding of 16 dp to the buttons linear layout. This creates the space between the main linear layout and both our text view linear layout and buttons linear layout. We could add padding to individual buttons, but we don't need it there. Hence, we added the padding in the buttons linear layout. Now we know how and when to use padding and margins. This completes the current session. In the next session, we will add a little bit of style to our app Simple Counter. If you have any questions, comments or suggestions, do leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next session.